Karibuni sana. My name is Lindsay and welcome to today's edition of Massive TV. Today we are looking at the tales of a superwoman, and who better than to start with our very own Melvin Thogo, the Secretary General of Parkland's campus. So we are going to have a chat with her. Let her tell us about herself, tell us about the things she's doing out there and what qualifies her as a superwoman. You are free to leave comments below, and karibuni sana, karibuni sana.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the tales of a superwoman, powered by the Roundtable magazine. Get your copy today for the best updates by top writers in Kenya. Call 0759 413883 to get your copy today. This is Massive TV.
So Melvin, you are welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for taking your time to be with us. You're very welcome at Massive TV.
Thank you, Lindsay, and thank you to the whole Massive TV crew for having me. You look good and you're doing well.
Thank you so much.
That's an amazing introduction. Tales of a superwoman. I don't know. I have never considered myself a superwoman, and I'm grateful that I'm going to be the first in this edition.
Yeah.
So I think from today I can allow anyone else to call me a superwoman.
You are a superwoman.
Yeah, and I mean, the fact that I didn't consider myself a superwoman, and then now I have to talk about being a superwoman, I don't know, but I'll try.
Well, no one sees the greatness in themselves until somebody else does.
I think something about us ladies is almost all of us, we are suffering from this imposter syndrome. That you've done so much, other people can say that you're a superwoman, but you never see it yourself.
Yeah, trying to be humble
and modest. So, well, what can I say? I think it's all about being authentic. Some of us were born with it, we were raised with it, we've embraced this whole thing. If I am a superwoman, then I would say that being a superwoman entails doing what sets your soul on fire. But if I see an opportunity that is worth taking, that is what I go for. And I never shy away from doing that. I can tell you that there are moments when I just question, like, why am I doing this? Why should I go for this? But I still go for it because I'm also thinking that there's a reason as to why I'm in the spaces I am in.
Yeah.
I look at other girls and I feel if I do not take it, if I do not take those chances and those opportunities, they might not take. So I take it. As we speak now, I'm a student leader. I'm Secretary General School of Law. Oh, and by the way, they told me I'm the first lady to hold that position.
Yes, you are.
And going forward, I'm also in the next few weeks or a month or so, I might be the next chairperson of UNSA Council, that is the University of Nairobi Students Association.
Yay!
Yeah, hopefully I'm going to be the next. I'm also leading in so many spaces. I'm holding a position at the Women Coordinating Committee. That is, it's like, what can we call it? Something to do with IBC. We coordinate the women activities around the elections and so many other. In the recent past, I've tried not to take on so many roles because at the time I was so overwhelmed. And I cannot miss to mention that I'm also going to be an advocate soon.
Yes, you will be, of course.
And that's why I'm actually here today.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, is that a superwoman?
Well, if you ask me, that's a superwoman. That you are coordinating us. You got the role at second year, which was unprecedented, and you are an intern at Harvey and Company Advocates, which for me is a massive, pun intended, achievement.
Let me now say something about identity. I think our identity gets messed up along the way, especially as teenagers and as young. I don't know which age the age between 18 and 23, 24, because there are so many things. People tell you, a lady you should be this, a lady you should be that, or your family is telling you that, you're the firstborn, so you should be this and you should be that. And that is where your identity gets messed up. And I just want to tell anyone, you are allowed to try to figure this thing out as long as you can. You see, I didn't join school immediately after my Form 4. Yeah. There's a whole story in between me finishing my fourth form and joining law school. And in between this period, I tried to work. I tried to explore spaces. I have been a news anchor. I have been an interviewer at some point. I have worked, and through this, I think I kind of got to figure out who I am, and I also figured out that I mostly fit in law school. Like my personality, I do not know where else I would fit. I don't think I'm the medicine kind of person, because I'm also very sensitive.
You're not an engineer?
And I'm not an engineer because math, well, baby girl just can't math. That is me. So I tried, and also during that period while I was working, I got promoted at several spaces, and then I figured out, what, I could actually be a leader, because I was very young then, and I got to lead people, and even men who were older. Yeah. And I figured out, what, I could actually do this thing. It was messed up, of course, back then, but my people believed in me, and I took on the roles. I wore those shoes that seemed to be very big then. And through that, I think when I was coming to law school, I just figured, I didn't know I would get into student politics. I didn't know I would embrace these spaces. But when I got here, and actually I find people who listened to me, I found that I had a voice here. I took on it, and in that second year, I also didn't really, I didn't know what I was doing. Like, to me, it didn't seem like a very big deal. Until I got there and I was like, oh, you mean like junior classes don't actually get these things? But I got it. I found people who believed in me, and I also want to insist that I branded myself like that. I would not have, I mean, you know how we are forming teams. I would not have been taken in a strong team
if you were not.
Yes, if I hadn't branded myself. Yeah. So in as much as we are struggling with identity crisis, which is allowed at this young age, I also would like to tell every young woman or every young person to be very intentional in how they're doing it. If you think you're going to be in a leadership space, or just in any space, just carry yourself in a manner that if next time you try to carry on a role, you'll not be looked at, but we've seen you in spaces and we don't think you fit here, because society can be very judgmental, and social media now does not forgive.
And our age brackets.
But even me, sometimes I'm like, I want to live a little, but also there are things I cannot do, but I also want to do.
You want to, but you cannot.
Yes.
Because you're a brand.
Yes, and you realize that with, even as much as, yes, we keep saying times are changing, some things just never change. Some things, like how you branded yourself a few years ago, they never change. And even in that space, because right now I'm even seeing it in the national politics, that the way we viewed you 10 years ago and the things that you did, we are still bringing them up when you try to vie to be a senator or anything. Yes. So it's still, as we try to live, I admire girls who are able to live, and then the next morning they take up on leadership and do all these things. So even as much as you're doing that, I hope that you can also try to brand yourself appropriately for the roles that you want to carry in the future.
Yeah, so as you're taking your crown queen, you are also branding yourself.
Yes.
You have mentioned something about people believing in you and pushing you to be the best of you can be. So would you say that the support system, I don't know who it is, could be family, is a great contribution to the person you are right now?
Very. Actually, I think the first thing I'll ever always be grateful for is the class I got into in school. Because if it were not for my class, I don't think I would be here today. I don't think I would be in this position. It all started like me gathering a few people from my class, and then they listened to me. I didn't even know they were listening. They listened to me. Kidogo, I pulled the whole class behind me, and I think during the elections I had like 99% of my class. They believed in me. They always kept telling me that wherever you go, it doesn't matter which team you go to, we are always going to be there for you. That was the first, because when I initially vied, I did not involve my family. I didn't involve my friends. I don't know, I think I just felt like I was a bit shy then.
Ah,
I didn't
you
want
get
them.
if I fail.
Yeah, because they were also like, I didn't want them to question me that why do you think you're the one who can
Right,
make this,
yeah.
and yet there are people who, you know, I didn't want that. So the fact, like, my class literally was behind me, and that's why I am here today. And then of course kidogo now, like right now, my family, of course, I told them, and they're behind me. My friends, my former schoolmates, they're all behind me. So that is a great contributing factor. You need those people, but also in as much as you're pulling people behind you to come and support you, the more you are also pulling enemies and people who are always questioning you.
Yes.
So then how are you going to deal with all this? Because there are days when you don't hear those encouraging voices. There are days when even your friends and your family, they're busy and they don't wake up to tell you that, you know, today you go and conquer the
You are
world.
a star.
So when you step out, you're meeting voices like, we don't think you're capable, we don't think you're good enough.
Why did you do that?
Yes, I mean, who do you think you are? Why do you think? Because every other person is doing it. So on those days, you also need yourself more.
Yeah.
The things that you've been telling yourself, that strength you've been gathering, that is what is working with you. Yes.
So self-motivation is also a great contribution.
Someone told me that if you do not believe in yourself, even God, there's nothing even God can do about that. So first it starts with you. Before I was in a forum and someone said that before a woman can actually stand and say that I can do this, they're overqualified. I can't tell you how I can't tell you just how much I look at my mirror every time I'm alone, and I'm just like, you have to do this. You can do this. And
you are a star.
Yeah, before you see my poster out there, I can't tell you how many times I've looked at it and I'm like, this is the face that gets out there. And this face is very much worthy. This face will be appreciated. This face can go out there, because the moment your poster is out there, there are people saying things. People saying like, she's too dark.
What does she have to offer?
Yes, so many things. So
what has she done?
Yeah, so I have to be okay with myself. I have to really, I am my first cheerleader before I expect it from anyone, and before it goes out there. You have to cheer yourself up, so that even when you hear any negative voices, you are okay.
There's that affirmation at the back of your mind.
Yes, you're always like, I got this.
Okay.
Yes, and I am very okay with this, and I am worthy. Yeah.
You are enough, regardless.
I am enough, I am worthy. No matter what you say today, it will not put me down, because I already know who I am and what I am worth. Yes.
Nice. I hope girls can hear you. And your motivation.
I do
guys,
hope.
I think.
And you know what's funny? I'm actually a very shy person.
Please.
No one wants to believe this,
Please,
but I'm actually
shy.
very...
We have met you. We have heard you speak. You are not shy. You are not shy, unless what is shy in your light?
I don't know.
You see, when you start to think about it.
I don't know how to explain this, but it's just like I'm the kind of person who would be in a stage. I have stage fright, but I will actually speak without you noticing.
I have something to say despite my fear.
Like, I'm shaking inside, but I'm going to say it.
Oh, I will say it.
Yeah,
I am scared, but
I think it's safe to say that I'm also I'm my biggest cheerleader, and I'm my biggest motivator. And then I think also the fact that I never want to let the people around me down. The fact that I have stood and I want to say something, and I don't want to let my friends down or people around me down. I don't want to quit on myself. So then I have to say it, even when I'm shaking.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So we mentioned earlier that you are an intern, is it?
Yes.
Harvey and Company Advocate. How is it like? Tell us.
I'll be very frank. Well, it is not a walk in the park. Harvey himself, the man, is a general. I mean, it's like he works like like a military, you know. Like, you have to be fast, you have to be thorough, you have to think like a lawyer. You're not, now when you're there, you're not like a law student. You have to think like a lawyer. And he challenges you, because this is also a very well-read man. I'm going to talk about him specifically because I am under him directly. So this is a well-read man, this is a smart person. When you're coming to him, he's not looking at you like this is a third-year student. He's looking at you like this is an advocate, this is a lawyer. So when he asks you a question, when he gives you a question, no matter what field it is, he expects you to respond like a lawyer. It is also the best experience I've had. Before that, I didn't know if I really wanted to practice law in a law firm. I was like, anything to do with law, anything else, politics, being an in-house counsel, but a law firm?
Not a law firm.
I didn't admire lawyers wearing suits and walking around those law firm corridor and going to court. But I think I have sat in the same room with him arguing cases. I have seen the way he drafts his cases. It's hectic, by the way. Like, I think he works too much. But I have come to, I think right now there is nothing I want more than being a lawyer, honestly, and being a courtroom lawyer and arguing my cases there. So it's the best experience I've had. It's I wouldn't say that I'm fully there, because sometimes he still tells me whatever you're doing, it's nonsense. But I also do not think there's a better space for me than that.
So you found your niche. They call it niche, yeah.
Yes, I found it there, and I'm loving it. Like, I'm loving it. I hope they can have me even longer. And I'm also, as a leader, I'm also learning from him. He's a leader. Like, he's a leader, and he's the kind of leader that actually takes on it. For him, there's no way about leadership than doing it. I have seen him as the president of LSK, and I think right now, even in my leadership, I'm going to be a better leader than I have been initially before I met him, because he stands up for the team. He will not take any sort of nonsense. I hope it's okay to say that here, like to call it nonsense. He'll not take on nonsense. Like, for him, if you're a leader, you're going to stand up and be a leader. You're going to stand up for the team, and you're going to actually lead the people. If you're leading a team, you're going to lead the team. You're going to question that team. Yes, and you're going to. I don't know. Maybe I just have no better words to say it.
I can see the admiration in your eyes.
No, for real. That is one person I really admire. For real, yes.
There's a lot of us who admire him, but from afar, because we haven't gotten that opportunity to interact with him.
You don't relate, and I'm sorry. I'm really...
Wow!
I mean,
you smell of humility.
I'm very humble. I'm saying that with utmost humility, but I hope that all of us can get such mentors, because I don't know, and I don't know. I also think that I will start, instead of my mentors, the next mentors I get, instead of them vetting me, I'm the one who's going to vet their quality,
and we will be there.
Yes, because now I have been mentored. I'm being mentored by the best, so then I'm going to vet. And you guys,
humility is written all over your face right now. So tell us, on that note, what is a typical day? I don't know the number of hours you spend there, but what is a typical day at the farm?
Sometimes I think I spend more than 24 hours there.
More a day?
In a day, like
more than 24. Okay. Enlighten me, Your Honor.
There are days when we've worked until 1 a.m. You see when you see that man standing pale court with CBC or CBC BBI cases. Yes. They're not cases that they're just not. When you see him carrying those many suitcases with volumes and bundles, that's not an easy work. He's done that work maybe from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. Again, tomorrow he wakes up he's in the office handling cases at 8 a.m. So, well, I know I can talk until forever. So, but a typical day looks like you get to the office. Normally, the virtual court starts around 8:30. We handle the cases, which is normally marathon, because in a day you don't. In a law firm, you find that you have so many cases to handle. Of course, after that, there are always files for the next day to be handled, and then maybe there are arising cases like the government is misbehaving, and now I think in that office we know that if the government is misbehaving, that is our role. We take up on it. So you hear there is a KEMSA scandal, you know that the next thing is research. You hear that the parliament is trying to pass on a bill that nobody understands. You know that it's your role to research on it. Then we also have the political side. He's now vying for Westlands MP. So we have law and politics at the same time. you handle this file. Once you're done, you're out to Kangemi, you're out to Gidogoro to do something, and then you bring them. So as we have files, and you know, for us, for him, it's always organization. Like everything has a file. Today, if Lindsay comes to that office to do something, trust me, there's a file for Lindsay, you know. Yeah. So it's everything. Initially, I used to get confused, like, what am I doing? Is it law? Is it politics? But now you have to find the balance, and then you have to blend it. And
ship out.
For us, we don't leave the office because it's 5 or because it's 6 p.m. We leave the office once we are done.
So we can stay there.
If it means you're going to be done at 1 a.m., you're going to do it.
That's when you leave.
And for me, I think I like that, because I'm like, don't sleep until you're done.
Don't sleep.
Today, I also some of the things I do, like personally, I won't sleep until it's done. I won't sleep until I have read this. I'm actually catching up. I'm that person who I can say I have been very slow. I'm like very slow, but now I'm learning.
Oh, you are the one day at a time kind of person.
Yeah, like it's 4 p.m. I mean, let's close the books and
okay.
go.
I've done my best.
But now we don't even work with that clock. For us, it's, are we done?
Are we done?
If you're done, then if you're not there, we have to be done.
We will stay until we are done.
So I think by the time he's done with me, or is it by the time me I'm done with him, or him is done with me, I think I'll be a very different person out here. Yes.
So you're really challenging us procrastinators. It's okay. I did my best.
Feel challenged.
Depends for how long.
But I mean, we are doing this interview at what time? At is it 7:30 p.m. Yeah. It's because this was in my to-do list. I had to do it. No excuse. Like
there's no excuse.
See, I was just worried about you guys having lights, but I was like, it's in my to-do list. I have to do it. And right now that I'm campaigning, I have meetings. Like I have meetings all over. Like someone is calling me, oh, you need this, and Fidel is also calling me, Javan is calling me, and I'm like, I'm coming, but here we are.
Madam Busy, it's okay. It's alright.
Yeah.
So I've heard about you and leadership, and we've seen you lead. We've heard you lead. So what is your projection after campus, for example? Because you're not here forever. Facts.
Yeah.
What is it you're projecting? Are you trying one day to become the president, or are you the next Wangari Maathai minus the trees? What is it that propels you, and what is it that's your end goal?
First of all, I would like to mention, again with humility, that I'm graduating next year.
Oh, wow.
I know you still have some time here. So I think I have been a leader in almost all my life. I don't even know, I feel like now I don't even know how not to be a leader. And this is not just in elective politics, in elective positions. In every role that I take, of course, after school, I might, who knows, I might be a managing partner at Harvey & Co, or I might, that is actually me just watching for myself, looking for employment.
I see you.
Or if not, I might have maybe my own law firm, or I might be in a government agency where I know I'll be a leader. So I'm looking at taking leadership roles in whatever spaces I'll find. I mean, I can't tell you that now I have seen it all, but also there is a rumor in my head that I might want to venture into national politics. I don't know how that will work out.
But you'll try.
But just expect to see me. I mean, watch this space. Expect to see me somewhere.
I should mark that space.
Yes, expect to see me somewhere. I think I'm also building, like I'm laying foundation for that right now. That is why I'm taking on all these roles. And I know that they'll lead somewhere. They are likely to lead somewhere. Most likely to lead somewhere. I just can't tell you where.
But you know there's somewhere.
There's somewhere. It's either national politics, it's either LSK or just a big law firm somewhere.
They will lead somewhere.
But I'm coming. I think, I mean, if you had asked me in 2019, where I would be in 2022 in terms of leadership, I don't think I would have given you any clear answer as to where I would be. But here I am today, so looking forward to getting a bigger role. Yeah, so I don't know, but every other day I wake up, I brand myself, and I prepare myself for whatever comes.
So Melvin the brand wakes up every day.
Melvin the brander.
Melvin the brander. She's branding her own brand.
Yes, and I'm ready for whatever comes. Lindsay, I'm the person who does it. I don't say no.
You say yes.
Whether I know how to do it, I don't say no. I'm just like, okay, we'll go with the flow.
We will go.
We'll find it.
We will find
yes,
a way.
We'll find a way.
That reminds me of the book we read, Outliers. I think it sort of makes sense seeing someone I know taking these windows of opportunity they get. It's, I don't want to say challenge me, that is having your ego once again, but it sort of just challenges me to want. I'm not yet there at the point of doing, but to want to be someone, you know.
Okay, let me ask you, Lindsay. We have elections this. Is it safe to say this month goes well? This is the last day of this month, but in a few days, in like 24 days, we'll have elections.
Yeah.
Are you going to be actively participating in that? Are you taking on any position that we should anticipate?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
But you know, that is just an elective. That is just one space.
Yeah.
There are other spaces. I would actually be, you know, a few months ago I was like, can I sit this one out? Like I would be sitting it out. But I decided I do not know what I right now. I know what I want to do for the institution. I do not know what it will do for me.
Yeah, you're just giving.
It's me at this point. It's me who's decided to give. I do not know what I'm going to gain from it, and by gain, it's not just we shouldn't talk just about financial. What I'm going to write in my CV, but at this point, because I have been there and I know what you're likely to gain and what you're likely to receive, I actually know more of what I'm giving. So to me, it's giving. First of all, you have to start with the point of giving before you start saying, what can I get from it? What am I receiving?
So you're investing.
Yes, I'm investing. I'm investing time. I'm investing energy. I'm investing money because I mean, if I go to if I go to Lower Kabete to campaign, I've used my money to go there. So I'm investing money. I'm investing energy. I'm investing my time, which I would actually be doing Netflix. So or just doing something else. So for me, I am giving and giving and giving, and I have given before, and I think through that giving, maybe I'm going to get something. I know of people I have served with who are like, but what are we getting? We keep on giving and giving and giving, but we don't see anything that you're getting.
What is the
but
need for us?
Yeah, but you see, I think for me, maybe I don't know. That's why I'm saying I can't see the whole staircase, but when I have the chance to give, like right now, because leadership is about giving. Let me give, yeah. Whatever opportunities will come, I have given, and I'll continue to give. If the opportunities I keep getting are for giving, then let me give.
Then you'll keep giving until they give back, and if they don't, that's okay.
No, if that's my purpose to keep giving and giving, then I'll keep giving.
Mother Teresa.
Okay.
You sound like her. You sound like her.
But well, it's I don't know.
I get the concept.
And Lindsay, I want to anyone who's listening and anyone who's going to watch this, don't shy away from these opportunities. Please don't shy away from them, because who knows? Maybe you're the one who's going to change the game.
Yeah.
Whether you've seen people who are going there and you just don't like the quality of what they do, you don't like how they handle it, just go there and you handle it. Don't be afraid, and don't start saying, oh, there are positions that women should go. Please, you give. If you take on those opportunities,
take them all.
Yes.
That's
like right now, I know like people from your class who are coming to ask like, what are the benefits of being here? But I'm asking them, what is the benefit of us having you?
Yeah.
First of all,
good question.
Yeah, because it's not always about you. What are you getting? What are we getting from having you, Lindsay, being in that space? Is it just pulling one student along? And I think I'm happy that so far I have seen through my giving, I've seen some people receive it, and I'm happy about that. I mean, I know this now just sounds like Mother Teresa kind of giving. It doesn't sound very political.
It makes sense. You sound like you just give, you know, the genuine kind of giving, because truth is, right now in society, very few people just genuinely give. I sit here so that when I have a problem, I will come. And at the back of my mind, I'm thinking, since I helped her, she's supposed to help me. And then when you don't help me, I feel bad, you know.
Yeah, and
I
think even nationally, if let's say like the politicians, so like if they don't feel like they've been giving and giving, and by giving I'm not even talking about monetary giving, like in whatever aspect, if they don't feel like they're still giving and they need to give, then they're not. I don't think there's anything they're doing. Because when you talk about leadership, it should be more about service.
Service to me.
Yeah, because my mother, I remember at some point my mother was like, so what time do you do your own things? What time do you have to you deal with your own life? What time do you study? Because it was about me, even when we were actively, and not that we are, well, like, yes, there's a time we were actively in student leadership, because now our term is expiring and there's people going out and figuring out other things. I remember it was all about calls, like you drop one, you pick another one, you drop this, you pick another one. It's you're on virtual calls like almost all through. Sometimes you miss on classes, sometimes you know you miss on I can't go with my family here because I need to do this, because I need to do this. So sometimes those meetings bore fruits, people could see. Other times they're like, students are just like, you have not done anything because you have not seen anything. But I think also your passion in leadership, either it increases or decreases once you've been into those spaces. There's someone else who's saying, I don't want to do UNSA anymore. I don't want to, and because I cannot feel it, it's because you are actually meant to, because you are actually meant to serve other people. That's why. So if you don't have that in you, you feel like.
So you've mentioned so many things about you and the farm and leadership and all these things, and I'm wondering how do you incorporate family, because you know family comes before all these things, and say friends to a great extent. How is it that you've managed, or I don't know, have you managed to balance between family, friends, school, work, and politics, and leadership, and a bunch of other things I might not know about? How?
I'm going to skip the family part.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll talk about the family. I think I'll talk about the family part another time. But for now, I'm going to skip it. Well, I like to say I am, but I'm going to talk about socially friends and Nini. I like to say that I am I'm socially incompetent.
Okay, that is very genuine.
Yeah, kwa sababu I feel like my friends, to be honest, they give me more than I do give them. I feel like I'm more of a I don't even know how to start social conversations, to be honest.
Oh, you're socially awkward. Hi.
And then I don't know
now
how
what?
to proceed. Yes. So I would take months and weeks before I contact my friends so that I have content.
Okay, so
like for me,
let's say hi, then
yes,
what
like
are you doing?
On Monday I'm like, hi, how was your day? Tuesday, hi, how was your day?
So
I mean, I don't know, because I also feel like when you start telling me that, I'm like, you mean you never have any content to tell me? And then I'm the kind of person who, like, today if you tell me to start a professional conversation, I'll do well, but we end it there. Like for me, hi Lindsay, this is what I need from you, which I hope can change, because it should because to be honest, on some, like, sometimes I just feel like lonely because I haven't brought people so close. So close. Then now
they feel like the only space they can have with you is professional matters.
Yeah, so but I also feel like the friends I have around me, I like them and I love them and I love that they're always busy.
Wow, okay.
But sometimes I still also need their attention, you know.
So you want that? I have two friends, and sometimes they're both busy, so I don't know what to do.
And then there are sometimes when I feel like there's a time I thought I would start a YouTube channel just so that I can talk because I need them, but I also chose busy friends, so they're always busy doing some things. But I'm also a very I'm going to. Hey, you won't believe this, but I'm an introvert. I know.
Shock me further. First you're shy, now you're an introvert.
Yes, like now I've had.
Next you tell me you're a pilot. Shock me.
What can I say? I've had meetings since around 2 p.m. I've interacted with people. So then what I'm going to do now, so that I'm ready for the next day, I need to be alone, like for the rest of the evening.
Okay.
I really need to be alone so that I can recharge. Actually, when I spend time alone, that is when I recharge. So you can tell I'm a loner. But I'm tempted to go into the family, but I'll come one day. I'll talk about that. So it was about social and then work. So whenever I'm always thinking about work. I'm always on my phone.
Work.
People think that you're on your phone because I don't know what people like. Some people just tell me you're always on your phone. It's because even my own mom, and I always tell her I am working. Like there's something I trust me. It's not just lazy. I'm just not scrolling through Instagram and all. Because again, I'm not very active on social media. But I'm always trying to do something. I'm always trying to work. I'm always picking somebody's call, and then they call me. It's serious actually. So yeah.
So I can't call you. Say hi, Melvin.
You can call me.
No, you asked me. So now.
Yeah, of course I'll be like, so this girl just called to say hi.
Yeah.
But I'm like
to say hi.
But I always feel nice.
I
like,
missed you because now I'm calling. You would call me.
You know, I have people who don't even call me because they're like, we don't want to disturb you. But I'm like,
exactly.
just calling me. I know I'll be irritable and all, but please call me.
Please just call me.
So I hope moving forward that I can actually try to balance.
You should try to balance. Do you have a dog? You sound like one of those people who have pets.
I'm a cat person. But
So do you have a cat?
No, I do not have a cat right now because I think it would starve to death. Okay.
That is very candid as well.
Because I mean, before I left home, I just made black coffee, and then the rest of the day I've been out. What will it eat and all?
Yeah.
You know, I'll just be leaving it there because even during the weekends I'm all over the place. But I think I want to. The day I'll have time, I keep saying actually, the day I'll have time for a cat, a plant, and my hair.
That explains it.
Yeah, like I want to have time for those. You know, so because sometimes I'm just like anything else that doesn't require an achievement is not it. But I want to have that part of I can take care of things that don't give me money, things that don't give me things that are
Knowledge. They're just things.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, they just like what is a cat supposed to do? What is a dog supposed to do?
Who asked that question?
Oh no, yeah, like honestly, what is it supposed to do? It's just making me happy.
It's your companion, that's the point.
But you'll find me watching cats online. Like I'm actually I love cats.
No, you can say you love cats by really watching cats online.
Yeah, I love cats. Any memes with cats. It's just that I don't want to keep. I can't be posting because I'll come off as very awkward. But I love those two. I'm very awkward actually. But I love to those things. So yeah, but I know this month the one thing I know is that I'm going to be too busy meeting this, talking to that and all that. But I hope that after these elections I can actually find a balance, that I'll do UNSA, I will do studies, I will do family, I will do friends, a pet maybe. I hope a pet.
I already feel sorry for that pet.
If not a pet, a plant. But I fear plants. Okay, do I fear plants? I just have, what if plants have like wild animals in them? And then, but also my hair. I hope them, trust me, if I grow this hair, like I take care of it, I do the right things, then that will be it for me. Like in Akwana Jen, we put a balance in life.
Okay, so
I can do other things.
Pets and everything else, start with the hair. So
I
when
start with the hair.
When I see a difference, I know your balance.
Yeah. I haven't shaved my hair this year. And you know what? Whenever I'm stressed, the first thing that goes down is my hair. I'm like, what are you doing on my head? And I'm
Well,
stressed.
the rest of us are trying to grow hairlines and stuff like that. You are alright.
So we'll catch up on this with the hair one day. Just I hope you guys will have a segment for hair.
Hair products,
Yeah.
hair tubes.
Yeah, but I
tubes.
love it. I love it this way as
It
well.
makes it look good.
But also, I'm trying through this period to not lose myself, to not forget what I do. Oh, I also gym a lot.
Okay.
fitness
That's
enthusiast.
me.
Yeah.
Alright, it's been a nice session. We could go on and on and on and on, obviously.
That
I feel like we
is
could
that
talk.
what a superwoman like? Do
You
I-
sound like a superwoman to me, except
Okay.
the part where you will ask me why I'm calling you. That is not super at all. But I think I can pick a lot from you. I can pick a lot from you, honestly.
Thank you, Lindsay.
And
I
I'm
hope
very-
you're not saying that just to.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't say that just to flatter people. I'm
Okay.
just saying that
Thank
you
you.
are an inspiration. If no one has told you, I am telling you that right now.
Thank you.
Which I'm sure many people have told you, and it was really nice having you. We can have a second segment of this if your
And
schedule
more.
allows,
Yeah,
and a third.
more.
And talk to me. When people don't call you, talk to me.
You can call me also.
I will call you. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in with Massive TV. It was such a great pleasure to have each and every one of you, and we are looking forward to having you on the next installment. I have been your host, Lindsay, as normal, and
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the tales of a superwoman, powered by the Roundtable magazine. Get your copy today for the best updates by top writers in Kenya. Call 0759 413883 to get your copy today. This is Massive TV.